Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Brothas-in-law. And on this channel, we discuss police-involved incidents that occur around the country, and we give our analysis on the actions of those police officers to see if their actions are what a reasonable officer would do. We'll also take a look at the actions of the citizens to see if they have followed our acronym CALM, which stands for Comply, Answer Questions, Listen, and Move On, where the situation had turned out differently. Now, if you've been following us for a while, you know that Mike and I are just giving our intake on these officer involved shootings that happen. You may agree with us or disagree with us, but at the end of the video, it's our hope that you get a better understanding of how these things unfold. And it's important to look at the acronym of CALM, again, which stands for Comply, Answer Questions, Listen, and Move On. If they had just followed those things, would their situation, like I said, would have turned out differently? If you're new to our channel, my name is Corey, and I'm a former Virginia Police State Trooper, and I'm a retired Navy Chief Petty Officer, 21 years of service. And my co-host tonight is Mr. Michael Bradley. Welcome, brother.
What's going on? I'm Mike Bradley. As you said, I'm a retired law enforcement officer, patrol officer, 26 years retired, and of Northern California, and I'm a Army veteran, six-year Army veteran. So good to be back. This is a pre-recorded show, so if you on this show join us thinking that we're live, we're not. We got some stuff coming up, so we couldn't do a show next week. But anyway, still leave your comments because we can always get to them later. It's no big deal. We got a good show lined up for you today. A girl who she takes things out of hand, to say to say the least. You know what I'm saying? And one violation that people not be aware of, that you can't just dial 911 over and over again with some nonsense. You know what I'm saying? That's actually a crime. If you don't have a real legitimate emergency, it's a crime to dial 911 abusing it. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind when you watch this video.
Yeah. And before we jump into it, as always, if you're new to our channel, you're going and you like the content of this video, we're going to show and discuss. Please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We come out every week with a live show every Thursday night at 8. But however, like Mike just mentioned, this one is pre-recorded for the week of July 11th because of prior commitments for that day. But hey, like I said, post a comment. If you disagree with us, please tell us why you disagree, but keep it professional and respectful, and we'll respond to your comments. But you know what, Mike? I think also too with this video, I think you're looking at a welfare check, also a mental health issue. I think.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
It transpires out of here. So I mean, it's definitely one to talk about what not to do when you call the police to your residence, and we'll get into it. Now, you know, this is our show, so we do it the way we want to do it. We're gonna stop the video at certain parts and discuss certain things. Now, if you want to watch the video in its entirety, it's all over on social media. At the end of this show, I'll put the link down in the description below, and you can copy that link and post and paste it in the search engine and watch it without our talking. But for this show, we will be breaking down the video scene by scene, if you will, to give our points on what transpires. But go ahead, Mike, take it over.
So this happened earlier this year, actually, in I think it was January, in Florida. These officers are responding to a welfare check, basically. In addition to that, the woman has been calling the 911 over and over again, apparently, and they trying to figure out what's going on, what's wrong with it. So we're gonna take it over from there and let's make it happen. Hold on, here we go.
Calm night in Flagler County, Florida, when deputies encounter a serial 911 dialer whose temper is about to change that. Do you need medical attention?
Yes. All right, thank you.
We're here. So how can we help you?
I don't need your shit. I need you to go get my dogs. No, you're not? Okay, thank you.
Hold on a second. I want to explain something to you real quick, all right?
Hey.
So you call it 911 like the way you did? Excuse me, till I copy. So far. Deputies responded to this home after the woman, identified as 27-year-old Ebony Romanick, allegedly called 911 at least 7 times and berated dispatchers.
I'll put my dogs. You're not going to get my dogs.
I need to explain something to you.
I don't need you to explain.
It's calling us the way you are.
If you want to explain something to me,
Offense.
can you pass? Can you pass the test?
Pass what test?
Can you pass the test?
I can pass any test, yes. What
I'm
test
sorry.
are you trying to have me pass?
I'm sorry. Get off my property. You're not going to get my dogs. Get the f off my property. Mine was stolen. I pay Nappy's vet bill.
I can explain some options for you.
I don't want options. I want my fucking dog.
Okay.
And you're not going to do that. So get me.
Ebony reportedly called 911 saying she had a life or death situation after her ex allegedly stole 2 of her dogs. Let's continue.
You're not going to get my dog. So please, just leave. Okay? You're not going to get my dog?
So,
I don't care what you have to say. You're not going to get my dog, right?
but you don't care what
That
I
I
said.
paid for?
But you don't care what I
What
said.
do you have to say to me?
So,
What the f do you have to say to me
so
that I don't already know?
I don't think you do know, honestly, ma'am.
Oh my God. What? They know I'm black or something? Now you got to send 5 of you? Get these away from me.
Do you know?
You're not going to get my dog? Get these away from me. You want what they
Want you to
go patrol some dumb spot. Go patrol Palm Coast like you have been. Go gang up on the city like you have
Here's an
been.
option that
Do
you
your
have.
pointless work and don't do a thing for me because you're not going to do for me.
Can I explain
I
something?
paid $3 grand for this dog and for my ex to come in and take him. You, no offense, you, go post up,
Yep.
get the out of my yard. Nobody needs you. It's a civil matter that they can't even help. Get the out my yard.
Think it can't get much worse? Let's see how Ebony reacts when a supervisor arrives.
My yard.
No, here's the deal.
Now, let me pause it for a minute, Corey. Now, normally, under normal situations where if you didn't call 911 7 times in a row talking some nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Normally, once she said, "Hey, I don't need you no more," I would turn around, walk away, be done with it.
Yep.
But in this case, it's a little different because she was abusing the 911 system. Okay, so these officers are doing their due diligence and trying to explain to her, listen, if you keep calling 911 for something that's non-emergency, you could be arrested for that. They're doing their due diligence here by trying to explain that to her, but it's not going very well.
No, and she's not trying to be cooperative with them either. You know, you can't just keep calling and calling and calling. I mean, at this point, this is what they're letting her know. Like, look, this is what's going to happen. And, you know, and that's the difference, you know, why, okay, you call the police 7 times. So now it's like, okay, we'll get a unit out there and check and see what's going on here. Is there a problem? Is somebody in distress, but not really able to say what the problem is? And so we're going to send somebody out there to see what's going on. And this is where we get the welfare check from.
Yeah.
To go and see, make sure she's not in distress, right? You calling 7 times in a row like that, you know, and maybe she's afraid and just acting uh, out of norm from what a normal person would be acting
Right.
as they call into 911 for assistance. These are a little bit of red flags. Hey, something's going on. We need to get a unit over there to find out what's happening.
Right. Yeah. And all the insults she's throwing out right now as an officer, you got to be tough enough to let that bounce off your skin. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it does raise red flags of, is there something else going on here? You know, you have to do your due diligence in finding out what's wrong.
Now, in your mindset, Mike, are you switching now from a welfare check? Now you know, okay, yeah, she's physically all right, to now switching to possible, okay, this may be a mental health case
Yeah, yeah. I'm starting
based
to
on based on her actions.
right. I'm starting to change over to, okay, now it becomes, if I leave, are
Mm,
you going to be okay? Or are
mm,
you going to continue to dial 911? You know what I'm saying?
right.
So that's my line of thinking now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it may come back to, ultimately, I might just have to walk away. You know what I'm saying? If I can't find nothing else wrong, I might as well walk. Might come to the point where I could just walk away.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's
All
keep
right.
moving.
All right.
Stop wasting my time in our resources. Stop wasting our calling 911. Hang up on somebody else, you racist. You call again, you're going to jail. You work for me, you. For you. This is what the you do. You're civil hell. Get the out of here. Get off my yard. Go post up. Don't waste your time sitting somewhere else. You're wasting my time right now by 911 over and over and over. You don't work for dispatch, you fat. Just get in a yard. Shut these up and get these. What the did you answer phone calls? No. Get these out of here. You're not needed. They have the under control.
Let me pause for a sec, real quick again.
Yeah, yeah.
Just so our viewers know, when you dial 911, that's usually going to the police department. Dispatchers work with the police department. They are part of the police department. If you abuse 911 and you keep dialing it over and over again, guess who comes? The police. Okay. If they find out that you're abusing 911, you can actually be arrested for that. You know what I'm saying? So what she's saying there is mixed up. She's thinking that dispatch has nothing to do with the police, or for some reason. She, so the police shouldn't be there telling her not to dial 911. That should be the dispatchers. Well, that's wrong. I'm the one, the police officer is the one that's going to respond to your house, and it's they are the ones who are going to arrest you if you're abusing 911.
She clearly doesn't understand the importance of dispatch and why you can't just keep calling in
Right.
bogus calls like that. I mean, it's an emergency system where people call for real emergencies.
Right.
Because your boyfriend, y'all broke up and he took your dog, is not a real emergency. They have non-emergency numbers for you to call for that, and clearly she's not calling that number.
Right.
If she would be calling that number, then hey, they'll send somebody out there to get to her when they have a free moment,
Right.
to answer that call for service, because it's a non-emergency call. She doesn't understand the difference between the two. Like you said, that hey, dispatch works for, or works with, I should say, the police department. Same for in for us in the state. In fact, our dispatchers work out of our office.
Yeah,
We're in the same building, right?
Yep.
And so they are employees, a state employee, just as a police officer for the state is a state employee.
Yeah.
So they work hand in hand together. So she definitely doesn't understand how the system is set up to work.
Right. All right, here we go.
They have it well under control. Get these out of here, you skin-headed returns. But you can't do that. But you can't do that. That's why you already are. Get the out of here. Nobody needs you. Nobody needs you.
So I'm gonna explain a couple things.
And go burn my times. Make sure you see me. Make sure you get me out there because you have nothing better to do. Get your bald headed out of my. Get off my. No, shut up. Hold on one second.
Don't tell me to shut up.
Shut up. I can't. Get off my property.
I'm not leaving until they're done. So
get off my property, you fat.
One option you have.
You short little fat.
Up on Google, okay? And
shut up. Get off my property.
Misuse
I'm off.
911, which is a criminal offense.
Get off my property.
And disorderly conduct.
Ebony slams the door on deputies for a second time, but it isn't long until she makes another appearance.
Oh, I am. Can you just forward charters for misuse of 911?
Yep, I gotta confirm her picture.
Yeah, just look at David. Then take the recordings they sent us and just attach it to the
It's
file.
not misuse, you dumb. My dog is gone. That I paid $3,000 for is gone. So you. You're not worth it.
Look up
You're not worth it.
Look up
Get off my property. Get the out. You and you. Get the off. You think you're so hot because you're man on my property? Get the out, you. Go each other. Go each other.
Have a good night.
Go.
Good luck finding your dog.
Okay, they decide to leave, right?
Yep.
Nothing else to see here, folks, right? That's
Yep.
the thing. But let's continue. She was all right with all the insults she was throwing at him. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They were just taking it. No problem. Okay. They were getting ready to leave. Then this happens.
Very nice.
Deputies decide to leave it at that and head out, but Ebony has other plans.
You gonna watch that?
I'm gonna rock to my dog. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do.
See, Corey, she was good until she decided to throw a rock at him. Okay.
Why?
Now you're talking about assault. Okay. So yeah. And with your attitude, you need to be arrested anyway. Okay. So,
yeah, you just really gave them really gave them PC to do it.
Right. Yeah, right. I was looking for a reason to arrest you, couldn't find one.
Right.
Now I got one.
Now I got one. Now and thank goodness they got her before she got it back, made it back into the house.
Right.
But you know,
Well, go ahead.
I'm so glad the boyfriend chose to leave her. he and the dogs are probably in a much better place right now than being with her. I see why he probably left her. I mean, she's a loose cannon.
Yeah, she a hothead for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, and it's sad. You know, again, could this be a mental health issue that she's having now? I mean, she just broke up with her boyfriend, and traumatic experience for her. Maybe they've been together for, a number of years, and they bought the dogs together, maybe. And I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just speculating.
Right.
And she's just having a hard time dealing with the breakup, but that's still no excuse for her to berate the dispatchers and the deputies in that manner. I mean, you called them, remember?
Right. I mean, and I'm sure dispatchers told her that, ma'am, this is not an emergency. We can't go get your dog. But
Right.
she probably kept dialing 911 over and over again to where they eventually had no choice but to send officers out to tell her, you need to stop dialing that 911. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She messed up now because she threw a rock at him.
Right. And I'm pretty sure that's straight across the board with all dispatchers, reminding people, hey, I'll just speak on our dispatchers. I know they would tell you in a heartbeat, this is an emergency number. If this is not a non-emergency, then you need to hang up and call a different number. So, I'm pretty confident in saying that there's dispatchers probably told her that numerous times, but yet she failed to comply with those I don't want to say orders because they can't really give you orders, but she refused to listen to what they had to say, and so now here's her story.
Right. And had she not came back outside and threw rocks, she would have been fine in her house. You know what I'm saying? They were leaving. Okay. They were leaving because their hands were tied and there was not much else they could do if they weren't going to arrest her for 911. They warned her about it. So at that point, that's just that's halfway. If you continue to dial 911 after I come to your house and warn you about it, well, now you looking at a charge. You know what I'm saying? But they're not at that point yet. They're getting ready to walk away. She comes out, throws a rock. She says, I threw a rock elsewhere on my property. No, chick. I believe you threw that rock at them cops. The way you were berating them and telling them to leave, you threw that rock at them as they decide to walk away.
Yeah. Hands down.
Yeah. Here you go.
Stop resisting now. You're under arrest.
Look at the rocks.
Go right at us.
You're lying.
You definitely threw them at us.
No, my dog's in there.
No?
I did it.
You to yourself. You absolutely did.
No, there's no. You know what? I have cameras in my front yard. I didn't throw rocks in. I threw them down. And then it's on my camera. So, fine. It's on my camera. You've done this before to my ex. You know I didn't throw rocks. You didn't even touch you. You hurt him. And you hurt my dog is in there. Please let me know my mom.
With rocks fired, Ebony is handcuffed and taken to a cruiser, where things don't exactly get any easier.
I threw the rocks at my... God, you dirty... You can't take me talking shit to you. You have to do this to me? I threw the rocks at my door. I don't even... No, my dog. I can't... My dog. My baby.
Come on, take a seat.
No, my baby. Okay, but my baby... I didn't... You know I didn't, just like you know I didn't. It's just skinhead.
Put your feet in the car.
Nobody's even at... Nobody's here. I have to call. Please, I don't... No, I don't have any shoes and jail's dirty. I didn't do anything to you, and it's gonna come on camera.
I know we're gonna drag you in the car.
And you attacked my door.
If I have to pull you in this car, I will. But I don't want to.
But I know because you know I did it.
I'll keep talking to you if you put your feet in the car.
Get that skinhead the f*** out of here, you racist. You racist mother. Yeah, record me. He's racist. And I threw rocks in my yard. Oh, you racist.
Come on, have your seat in the car. We're making race comments as you out there. We want to make race comments. Come on, put your feet in the car.
I threw rocks in my yard. I'm allowed to do that.
Come on, get off the car.
Once tucked away in the back of that patrol car, the 27-year-old is not letting up on these deputies.
It's on video! It's on video! Dear God, please. Please let them see the light. Please let them see the truth. Dear God, please. You know I didn't throw anything at them. You know I didn't throw anything at them, God. Please, I knew better. I knew better. I knew better, and it's on video. I knew better. It's on video. I threw it straight down. I will show you the video. I will show you the video. It's on video. What does he not get? What is it? It's on video. And you're ignoring me. Nobody's here. My mom doesn't. I don't trust you. I am black. And nobody's here. I am scared. I am scared.
Wasn't scared when you was talking all that junk at the doorway, though, was you?
Right. No, not at all.
And you're deleting it.
She having a bad day.
Yeah.
Boyfriend left her, took the dogs, and now she got arrested.
You fucking white supremacist piece of shit. I didn't do anything. I know better.
She hanging on to that racist stuff, ain't she?
Yeah. Well, when you had nothing else to argue, what else do you have to go to?
Yeah.
Something at you. I would never. I'm so scared. I don't need. Please, I just graduated college.
It's amazing how things change once those handcuffs go on and you go in the back of that squad car.
Right.
Board exam. This is good. Why? And I didn't even do it.
And she's 27 years old, acting this way.
What I said to dispatch, you're mad at my freedom of speech. God, no!
Yeah, she definitely got some mental health issues.
Oh yeah, and the way she acting, you think she threw them rocks? Yeah, she threw that rock.
Yeah, she threw them rocks.
She threw that rock.
I need my mom.
Now you need your mom.
I don't want to do this. Oh my God. And this is so embarrassing. Like I have to.
It is, lady. It's very embarrassing.
This is
Yeah.
I literally have to take my state boards to be an OTA, and I'm really good at it. And then you wonder why people don't like you. It will go viral. It is on camera. The skinhead isn't even here. You look like a normal person, and I tried. Like, I'm sorry. I even
All right,
looked at you.
let me fast forward a little bit.
Have a miserable life. You are miserable. I don't deserve this, and I don't even have shoes on my feet. My mom has no clue what I am. No, I don't need to be here. And you know it, you racist.
Still going on with that racist stuff.
This is not right. This is not right. I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm gonna make you guys look bad.
And you should get a lawyer.
Yeah, you should.
This isn't right.
That'd be a good idea.
I will win because I have it on video. No, please, I need my mom. I can't. I'm gonna have a heart attack. I'm not okay.
Yeah, she got other stuff going on there that's causing her to act that way.
I'm having a panic attack. I need medical attention. I'm asking you for medical attention. No, I'm not. I mean, I'm. You know, it's unfair. Like
Ebony arrives at the jail where she was booked for 3 counts of assault on a law enforcement officer, misuse of 911, and resisting arrest. 2 of the assault charges have since been dismissed. The case for the remaining charges is ongoing.
And there you have it.
I'm so bad. She knows I wouldn't do anything to you.
All right. Now, if she would just went back in her house, Corey, that'd have been it. It would have been over.
You know, you can say whatever you want. You can, give the cops the middle finger, and like she did, spew all kind of vulgar language at them. That's fine all day long. But as soon as you pick up a weapon, or rock is a weapon, and throw it at them, well, now it's game on, and you're going to jail. So I think, Mike, I mean, the calm acronym for her, I think, went out the window.
Oh yeah.
She clearly was in some type of distress. I mean,
well, her boyfriend left her and took the dog.
Yeah. There you go. There, right there. That right there. And with that distress, she was not acting as a normal person should be acting. If you called for a non-emergency assistance, she was way out there, man, left center field. I mean, clearly she was in having a mental breakdown.
Oh yeah. And folks, remember, you can't just dial 911 recklessly. You can't do that. Okay, it's an emergency line, and it's strictly for emergencies. Your dog ran away, or someone took your dog. That's not an emergency, folks. Okay, an emergency is something like, I'm not breathing. My boyfriend ain't breathing. I need help. That's an emergency. Okay, my boyfriend took my dog. It's not an emergency.
We have animal control for that.
Right.
Your dog missing, or somebody, hey, well, they'll take the description of your dog. They see your dog out there, they'll handle it that way. That's a non-emergency number. Don't call police for that. Please don't. Use the system for what it's designed for, like Mike said, for emergencies. So, but yeah, I mean, this is a good one. I mean, she showed her true colors. When you do something wrong and you're wrong, you just automatically go to the race card. And in the defense of these officers, and you really couldn't tell. I mean, I'm assuming they were all white because that's what she was spewing. Carried themselves in a very professional manner. They didn't call her out a name.
They were presented with a problem, and they tried to figure out how best to solve the problem, which was her dialing the 911, abusing the 911 system at first. That was a problem.
And they had no problem the way they put her in the handcuffs. I thought everything they did was textbook.
Yeah, I agree.
So let us know what you think, folks. If you like this video, what do you think this woman's true problem was? Was it because the boyfriend left and took the dogs, or did she really have some type of mental health issue, or could she been under the influence of something like?
To
act that way? You never know. But let us know what you think, folks. We hope you like this video. We're gonna keep it short tonight, so we can enjoy this 4th of July weekend. But this will be going live next week. We'll launch it for our July 11th show next Thursday. So if you're watching this, thank you for watching this. Yeah, that being said, thank y'all for watching this. Mike, final words.
Enjoy your weekend since we are doing this on Friday. And we'll see you or not next week, but the week after.
Yeah, should be the 18th.
Yeah, the 18th. All right.
The 18th. We'll be back live at 8:10 Eastern Standard Time. So share this video out, like it, leave a comment, and we will see y'all on the 18th at 8:10 p.m. Eastern Time. God bless you. We love you, and enjoy your weekend.
Peace out.